Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on September 12th, 2016 with Dr. Darren Tischler at Hartford Hospital in Hartford, Connecticut. My highest recorded weight was 333 pounds. At surgery I was 300, and today I'm coming into you at 284.4, which is the exact same weight I had last week. So it's a little annoying. I have my cycle back. I don't know if it's breakthrough bleeding that occurs on some months, if it's from my fat and leaving my body and creating extra estrogen. I don't know. It's frustrating. I do have an appointment at the gynecologist next month. So probably about 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks from now. So I can discuss with her how to stop this. I have my cycle normally for 10 to 12 days anyways, which is almost half the month. And then to be rid of it for only a week or so and then it's back again is just, it's really frustrating. As far as why I weigh the same, I don't know if it has to do with that or if I'm not getting my water in like I was before, which is I was getting 100 ounces of water prior to surgery. I have a really hard time getting water in now. I just feel like there's not enough hours in the day. I did switch from a regular cup to a cup with a straw. This is actually my cup. It is 32 ounces. It keeps it cold for up to 24 hours. I bought it at Bed Bath & Beyond. I think it was like 17 bucks after a coupon, or 16 bucks. So the cup works fine. The straw is great. It's just that I'm running around, I'm doing errands, and I don't like to drink a lot because then that means I need to stop at a McDonald's or a Dunkin' Donuts or something to use the bathroom, and I really don't want to do that. So hopefully I'll be home most of the day today. Actually, most of the day through the week I will be home. So I don't have many errands this week. So I will definitely be getting my water in. I'm shooting for less carbs as well, even in the form of last week I was eating some sweet potato. And that's high in carb. It's not a bad carb. It's not like it's bread or a roll or something. But in general, I feel like I've been doing great eating. I am getting about 1,000 to 1,100 calories a day, sometimes a little bit less. But I'm making sure, even I went to a birthday party yesterday. They had tons of food, tons and tons and tons. And I stuck to a plate of food with, chicken, meatballs, apples. Trying to think what else. I think that's really all I had. Different kinds of chicken. I know there was different kinds, but of course we can only eat a little bit, so I ate about 4 ounces of a mixture of that. I haven't been tempted. They had a humongous carrot cake there with tons of frosting. I'm not one really to be tempted. Once I make a decision about something, I usually stick with it. Even with making the decision to not ever have bread again, not ever have pasta again. Rice, I kind of, swore off rice as well, except when I have sushi. I do like sushi. I don't eat it very often. But when I do, I go ahead and have it with the rice the regular way. And sashimi, doesn't have rice. It just has the raw fish. So I like that a lot once in a while for a treat. But other than that, I won't eat rice. My husband's Puerto Rican, and I won't be enjoying rice and beans over the holidays, which is fine with me. I feel like I'm 44 years old now. I have had many years to enjoy rice and beans. I have had many years to enjoy pasta and too much bread to count for. So I'm choosing not to have that. What you guys want to do, there's no judgment here. You guys can do whatever you want. You guys can, listen, no judgment. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone has their own convictions in life, no matter what that is. And that's that. So, yesterday, which was Sunday, after I got back from church, we prepped some food, and then we had a birthday party, and we came home and we finished prepping the rest of the food. My husband is the main cook in the house. He loves to cook. It's a passion of his, which is, of course, fine with me. He eats mostly paleo. He cooks wonderful. He uses tons of vegetables. He has introduced me over the last 12 years that we have been together to, vegetables that I would have never had. I did not grow up on vegetables. I grew up on canned vegetables. I didn't really know what fresh vegetables were. I didn't know what a farmer's market was. It was just more about convenience and boxed things, which we don't really have in the house, aside from mac and cheese for the kids once in a while. And then we make our own, if we have the time. But other than that, we don't use boxed anything. We make it ourselves. So we prepped yesterday, which was great. That has been really instrumental in how far I've come so far. I've lost a total of 49.1 pounds. 33 of that was before surgery, 16 since surgery. And so the prep is actually what really helps us the most. So we prepped, I did a crock pot of chili yesterday. I did a crock pot of a chicken type soup, stew-ish stuff. I add beans to both of them just to get the added protein. The chicken was on the bone, but I take it out after it's done and remove it from the bone, shred it up, and throw it back in. We have vegetables that cook within the crock pots on both. Some vegetables you see when you're eating, some you don't because they've dissipated. Either way, you're still getting the vitamins and everything from the vegetables. So I did that, and then I'm on this imitation crab meat or imitation lobster kick. There's 3 packs, probably about this big, this thick. From our local BJ's Club, wholesale club. We have also a Costco. So I get them from there. I just take it, I open 1 pack, I shred it up into small chunks, I put it into a bowl. My husband makes a homemade mayonnaise. There's a video I'm going to share on my Facebook page or one of the pages in one of the weight loss groups I'm in. And he makes it with eggs, and he puts lemon juice and all that. And so it's a lot healthier than the one that you find in the store, less fat. And so I just take that imitation crab meat or imitation lobster, and I put a little bit of the homemade mayonnaise into it, and then I add cilantro and salt and pepper, and that's really it. But each time I do it different. Sometimes I have him add avocado to his mayo, and I'll have that. Sometimes I add chopped onions, chopped celery, sort of like a tuna salad type thing. So what I do is I just take maybe 3 ounces of that when I'm going to eat it, and I sometimes spread it on ham, a slice of ham, and I'll spread it and roll it. I can eat 1 to 2 of those at a sitting. But you're getting the protein from the seafood, and you're also getting the protein from the ham. So that's been really good. You get a little bit of protein from the eggs that's in the homemade mayo. I'm also doing, I bought a big bag of broccoli because I want to add more vegetables in, eating them while, I'm sitting down for my meal. I also have to pick up some more yogurt. I like the Oikos 000 yogurt. I love the salted caramel. I love the berry. I love the coconut cream. I love the banana. So I'm going to add that back in. I just have to go to the store and buy some. For my snacks, I'm eating Trader Joe's has a really good, it's tall too. It's like this long of a, sort of like a Slim Jim, but it's turkey, and it's by Chomps, CHOMPS. And they're $1.59 each, but they have 10 grams of protein and they're 100 calories. So it kind of helps me to keep things, I use MyFitnessPal anyways, but if I know I'm 100 calories short and a little bit of protein, I'll grab one of those for a snack after dinner or before dinner. And I also eat a lot of cheese. I love to have the mini Baby Bell Lights. There are 50 calories for each one. I only eat one every time I'm going to. And then I like also the turkey pepperoni. I like to have that for a snack. Or I also like to take those and make like little mini sandwiches out of them and put the imitation crab meat in the middle. I can eat maybe 5 of those little round, pieces with the crab meat on top. And then sometimes I add cheese, sometimes I don't. So, those are really my go-to foods. I did buy a lot from Trader Joe's when I went a couple weeks ago. A lot of the little sausage type things, the provolone cheese that's in with a salami package. That was good. The only thing is there was something that I bought. They were sticks, and they're prosciutto and mozzarella sticks. And it's the mozzarella stick and then like a slice or whatever of prosciutto around it. So I opened one the other day and I took a bite, but it was too salty. And so my husband had told me, he's from New York City, and so they have delis everywhere. Not something I'm used to around here. I live in Western Massachusetts, and we don't have delis on the corner. We don't even know what that is. Deli to us is you go into the grocery store, go to the deli, get sliced meat. We don't have delis and bagels and all that, just on the corner. So he educated me to the fact that the prosciutto has a lot of salt in it. And so when it's wrapped around the cheese stick for so long, it draws the salt out onto the cheese stick or the cheese stick to the prosciutto, and that's why it's so salty. So I gave it to him. I have a couple more. I won't be able to eat them. Just too salty for me. As far as, even though my weight isn't going down, I know that I have noticed that my clothes is fitting a lot looser. This shirt is actually a friend of mine. Let me see. So his name is Connor. He was involved in an accident. He's only 16 years old. He was swimming in a pool July 17th, 3 days after my birthday, and he dove in, hit his head, and he is now paralyzed. He is in a wheelchair. He was a star lacrosse player, and so this is a shirt that we got to raise money for his family because, of course, his house needs to be redone, needs to be ADA approved, and just a lot of crazy stuff. But this shirt, when I originally bought it, would go, this is where my belly button is, and so it would go like right around here, maybe a little lower, but it was very tight, and now I can pull it down like all the way down to past my stomach and then midway to my butt. So so that's that. So I know that there's certain clothes that is becoming looser. Pants, there's pants I can't wear anymore. They would fall off me. It would be funny. But the scale, I still want the scale to move only because I have a couple of goals in mind. I'm 284.4 right now, and I really want to get down out of the 280s, and then when I'm 275, that's my next huge goal. I haven't seen 275, I don't even know when. I'm gonna guess 6 years ago, 8 years ago. I'm not sure. I had back-to-back pregnancies. I was married to my first husband. I had 2 children. He decided to sow his wild oats and wanted to date other women, so I divorced him. I was a single mom for about 6 years, met my wonderful husband through our church. We dated purely for about a year and a half, and then we got married in 2006. We're actually, November 18th is our 10-year anniversary. I'm so excited. And so we had our children back to back. We were married in 2006. We had a daughter in 2008. another daughter in '09. We had a son in 2011 and a daughter in 2014. So the back-to-back pregnancies definitely piled the weight on. So I'm hoping to get down to that 275. And then after that, 265 would be great to see. I love taking baths with candles or a small glass of wine or something, reading a book, reading my Bible. I love that. And I have not been able to take a relaxing bath, or any bath for that matter, for, goodness, I don't know, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. So that'll be great. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So that's my update this week. If you have any questions, post them below as usual. I'd love to answer them. And wish me luck. My video is almost 16 minutes long, and I don't know if I've uploaded one that long. I think I may have. But in any event, if you could pray for me, send me some good vibes so I can upload this, that would be fantastic. Until next time, I hope that you all have a great journey, and I hope that I've inspired somebody. And if you have any questions about the surgery or anything, please post it below, and I would love to answer them. So until then, bye.